You are gabbing with the Gales, and it is Tuesday, so that means it's time for Health Sakes, brought to you by our friends at Northeastern Counseling and Tri-County Health. And today we are gabbing with our guest. We've got Corey Auger here. Corey, I said that right. Did I say it right?
Yep.
Auger. Okay, he is the County Fire Warden. Welcome to the show, Corey.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Okay, we're talking fire, but specifically fire restriction, because we're still in a fire restriction.
Absolutely. For state, all the Department of Interior lands, private, unincorporated in the county, is in stage 2 fire restrictions still. So, yeah.
Okay, so what does that mean exactly?
What that means is no open fires, no open fires of anything that will produce ash or anything like that. So wood, charcoal, those kinds of things are not permitted.
Okay.
But anything that is gas or propane and has a valve on it is allowed still. So you can.
Oh, really?
If you really, if you want a campfire and you've got one of those, propane pits that you can go out and set up, you can do those.
Okay.
But again, that's for the unincorporated private, the state, and all DOI, Department of Interior lands. So no fire restrictions on the Ashley National Forest. So you're still free to camp as normal up there. Just always, be cautious, be safe.
Okay, and if someone is going to go somewhere and they're not sure, how do they find out if there's restrictions where they're going?
Yeah, so the state of Utah has a website. It's utahfireinfo.com. Type that in, and it'll bring up maps. And it's pretty easy to navigate, and you can do it by region of the state. And you can actually bring up the individual fire restriction orders for the state for wherever you're traveling. So even if you're going somewhere else in the state, you can look that up before you go and have the know and the do's and the don'ts.
That's perfect. And we've had a lot of recent fires this summer.
We have. It's kind of been a bad fire season in central and the southern part of the state. Northern Utah has had a few on the Wasatch Front. Out here in the northeast area, we've been pretty lucky so far not to have anything too big. Firefighters have been handling, single tree lightning strikes and that kind of thing and being able to really take care of those quite quickly. And then, we did have some scares on the Grizzly Ridge not too long ago. But again, resources jumped on that quick on the ground and with aviation resources. And, we're able to catch that one pretty small too. So
that's amazing. Yeah, there's some incredible workers and helpers out there that have really done an amazing job.
Yeah, absolutely. And all the interagency fire comes together on these situations and helps out. So, we work, and if there's fire, all agencies come together, and that's including our local fire departments. They do an awesome job at helping out.
They do a fantastic job.
They do.
And I think, how did we do for the 4th and 24th as a basin? Yeah,
so there was a lot of ups and downs about, feelings about, what happened in the governor's mandate, idea of restriction that came out. But I think it was a win-win for everybody. We did fairly well. Don't know of any incidents that we had in the unincorporated county. So people were, doing what they were supposed to do and being safe and being fire-wise and all that good stuff that we talk about. There might have been 1 or 2 calls inside city limits that were relatively small, if anything like that. So we did really good.
Good.
The citizens of Uinta Basin, they were really out there, being smart about it, being helpful, knowing that, if we're going to celebrate, let's, do it in a matter, where we're doing it safe. So.
Right. Okay, so if anybody has any questions about any of this, where can they go to get more info?
So again, utahfireinfo.com for any kind of restrictions and stuff like that. If you're looking just for local fire stuff, you can go to uintafire.com. That is the local website for Uinta Fire District here in Uinta County. For any fire info like that, there's a good place to check out.
That's perfect. Okay, so if you guys have any questions, you can go there. And don't forget, we're still on fire restriction, so go check that out and check out your maps beforehand. Okay, Corey, anything else you want to add in there?
No, just like everybody, just to be fire safe when you go out there. Use your fire sense and, make sure that we have a place to continue to go and recreate in the summertime and all that good stuff. So appreciate it.
Perfect. Thanks, Corey.
Yeah, thanks.